disappear.
Hey, if you listen closely, you can hear the wind on Mars, Karen.
Oh, cool. Yeah, now I can. That's neat.
You know what that is? It's the very first sounds ever recorded on Mars.
That's cool.
I think that's animation. That's not.
Yeah.
You don't have like a drone up above you.
No, not yet. 2020.
This is a big. Oh, we are having a drone in 2020?
Sort of.
Sort of.
Yeah.
Anyway, NASA is really celebrating because there's a lot of cool stuff happening. And this little thing that landed was called InSight, right?
Right.
So this morning, the NASA ambassador, Danielle Jones, is back.
Hi.
Good to have you with us.
I'm so happy to be here. I feel like I live here.
We love it.
It's fine.
We love
no,
having
it's
you here.
fine.
I'll put you on the page.
Well, listen, if you want to, I need it, so it's fine.
So these raw images of Mars.
Sure.
What are we seeing?
These are HD images, and right now, basically what's happening is InSight is unfurling all of its different tools and things it's going to use to measure things on Mars. So what we have is a seismometer, and it's sitting on top of the solar panel. And we didn't intend for the sound to be captured. This is kind of like when you hear a flag waving, that sound, you're not hearing the fabric. You're hearing the oscillation of the wind, so it's like breaking up the wind. That's what you're hearing.
Okay.
So imagine that, but on instrumentation on top of InSight.
Okay.
And so you're hearing the breaking apart of the air, and it's the first time we've ever heard anything like this from Mars. And it's kind of creepy, and if you can't hear it at home, just put on some headphones, you'll be able to hear it, because it's a pretty low frequency.
Is that because there's an atmosphere
True.
on Mars? We didn't
Right.
have that on the moon because there's really not an atmosphere.
Right, right. So we're measuring, what we can, what we know is to be wind. And then this instrumentation is actually, the purpose of it, it's kind of on a crane, and it's lifted to be put onto Mars to measure Mars quakes. So it's measuring vibrations.
Mars quakes.
It's measuring vibrations, and vibrations come in many forms. It'll either be the terrain or it'll be in the air, which is sound waves, and so that's what we hear.
I think what would be creepier than hearing wind would be hearing voices.
Well, kind of amazing.
Hey, all right, let's talk a little bit about this asteroid
Sure.
called Bennu, B-E-N-N.
Bennu.
And you just discovered this?
Yeah, well, this is just part of a long-form mission, the sample return mission. The last time I was here, we were talking about taking a sample of this asteroid and bringing it back in 2023.
Okay.
And so what happened was we were using spectrography, which is actually my field of study. So this is pretty exciting. And we found, they're called hydroxyls, and it's hydrogen and oxygen molecules that have bonded together. And all that means is it's basically a footprint of water. So that means that water was once there. Or
something the asteroid was connected to.
There you go. So something, I forget you're a space cadet, so this is so easy. But basically what it's telling us is that the bigger body that from whence this came, there's liquid water on it. Or it interacted with liquid water at some point. But likely it's that it came from somewhere with liquid water. So as we're learning more about this asteroid, where it comes from, it's teaching us about the creation of our own solar system. And so, yeah, so who knows where it came from, but it's just kind of an exciting thing to learn like a week and a half in.
It was cool. So much going on. Hey, you can get the latest space news on nasa.gov. You can also follow Danielle at physicist MUA on social media.
Yeah.
You've got a good Instagram page.
Yeah, all thanks.
So, yeah, and Twitter, you do it all.
Oh, yeah.
All right, 6 Kansas City Chiefs are in the spot to go to the Pro Bowl, but they may not go. And that would be a good thing. We'll tell you why.
Hopefully.
You know what they say. The more test drives, the merrier. The Volkswagen Drive to Decide event. Get a Volkswagen with America's best 6-year, 72,000-mile limited warranty. Right now, you can lease a value-packed 2018 Atlas 2.0 TS for just $219 a month, or get a $1,000 bonus. Fox